Good evening. My name is Kimberly McLemore. Welcome to WSBI, Your Resource for Success podcast, Lady K's Lounge, where the evening is spent sharing my ideas, resources, and experiences in helping you succeed. Tonight's topic of discussion is about time management and staying healthy. So, sit back, enjoy, listen, and learn. So let's get started. I just wanted to take a few minutes of your evening and talk to you, like I said, about time management and staying healthy. I think as a business owner, we are constantly busy and we never really take the time to think about what we need. But we also understand that being a business owner, you have to be on a schedule. You have to know how to manage your time. So the tips that I really want to talk a little bit about are going to be staying on schedule, talk a little about exercising, eating healthy, and getting your rest, and of course, what do you do for release? What do you do for fun? So staying on schedule. I know for me, it is excruciating to be on a schedule. It's something that I live by day in and day out, which is my calendar. I have a calendar that is crazy right now, but if without that calendar and without being on the schedule, I will find myself running around like a chicken with my head cut off, which I think a lot of us do with our busy lives. You know, we're constantly trying to accomplish things as a business owner. So in order to be successful at doing that, you need to be on a schedule. I don't know what you all do as far as utilizing your schedule, but for me, I, like I said, live by the calendar. I take that calendar day in and day out, and I am constantly looking to see what my timeline is. Will I have enough time to be able to accomplish the things that I want to do within that 24-hour period that I have? We sit back and we wonder, how do we truly accomplish these things? A part of dealing with my schedule to start my day is I love to exercise. People laugh at me when I tell them that I start my day at 4:30 in the morning, and it's pretty crazy for most, but I find that starting off at 4:30 in the morning, I get that relief. Exercise gives me an opportunity to get my body going. It's a struggle, of course, getting up because I find myself working late in the evenings, but starting out that way, it helps me truly be more open. It refreshes me. And I'm a gym rat, and I talk about all the time about being in the gym and hanging out, you know, and lifting weights and so forth. But like I said, it's an opportunity that really makes my day go better. Also, a part of my schedule throughout the day is, hey, you know, I finish the gym, I get home, I try to have that great cup of coffee because I'm a coffee lover. I get to go and get cleaned up, I have a little breakfast, and I start out with the rest of my day. The rest of my day is really kind of twofold, only because of the fact that I am still working full time and as well as running this business. So during the day, I'm working that full time phase, but when I come home before I start my second phase of my life, in my evening, I truly try to bring myself down. And one of the things that I do as a part of a release for myself is cooking. I love to cook. And cooking for me is, like I said, a total release. And cooking is also a part of eating healthy. Trying to come home and providing meals that are going to keep me, keep my body to where I'm not sluggish and slow. I know, we love those good comfort foods. I really do try to, during the week, to stay away from those comfort foods because those comfort foods slow you down. It makes you feel as if you can't accomplish anything else. You know, when you get to the point where you feel like you got to lay down after you've enjoyed a good meal, then you know that you have done something wrong because your body shouldn't have to feel that way on a regular basis. So I always find it very important that when I'm cooking, I'm making these healthy meals so I can continue my evening, because my evening doesn't stop at the end of 5 o'clock. My evening doesn't stop until around 10:30, 11. And that's because I sit back and I'm truly thinking about what else do I need to do to make sure that my business is viable. And I may be sitting down doing another podcast program for my awesome, wonderful listeners out there, and doing other things for my new customers, so that I can bring people on board, so they can understand what it means to be in business, and sharing my resources, sharing these successes, as all the other many women that I have talked to throughout my other programs. So having that balance and managing my time is essential. I cannot say this over and over and over a million times to make you understand that it's really important that you manage your time day in and day out. The other piece that I think is very, very important for you is getting good sleep. Got to get your rest. You can't run on both ends of the stick, so to speak, burning out the ends of the candle. It's important that you rest. And for me, resting takes me a few minutes to sit down and relax. And the way I start my rest sometimes could be a movie if I have time for it, or some type of television show that I enjoy. The big thing for me is music. I love music. Music really winds me down to the point where I could turn that music on, but I don't remember anything that I've actually listened to, because my body is telling me this is something that I need. And those pieces all come together as a part of your time management and staying healthy. Staying healthy is essential. It doesn't mean that you have to be in business to be healthy. And when managing your time is no different. Your family is very important to you. But if your family doesn't understand what you are trying to get accomplished to help you reach your goals, you're not going to be able to get there. So you need to sit down and have those conversations with your family, so that they are on board and that they're supporting you the same way that you support them. The other pieces I think that are important when it comes to time management is truly knowing how to stay in your lane. I know you guys have heard me talk about this on occasions, and I say stay in your lane simply because it means that you don't need to know everything. You don't have to have all the answers. Be able to reach out to those that can help you be successful in your business, because your whole goal about being in business is providing a service that is going to be useful for that customer or that consumer. But there's all these other pieces that come with that being in business, and that is understanding that you have to have the knowledge. And when you don't have all that knowledge, I guarantee you will not be successful. So a part of managing your time is knowing how to stay in your lane. Once you get past all of that, you will find that you will be much more freer. You will have more understanding and more focus, more time to focus on what it is that is truly your business. What your expertise is at, because we are all trying to provide products or services that we feel are needed in the community. But in order to do that right, you need to understand all the other pieces that come to make that business successful. Another thing about time management and staying healthy is, what fun do you have? What do you do to release yourself? What really is something that you find that is going to benefit you? What rejuvenates you? I'll tell you what works for me is that I love to have massages. I enjoy that because it helps me come down. It truly puts me at a state of mind that I don't worry about anything. When I'm having that moment, it is truly about me. The other thing that I have had to learn to do, and I've been doing that in this, as I call it, the second chapter of my life, is taking really good vacations. And when I say a vacation, I'm not talking about a vacation where you go and you're sitting down and you got the laptop out and you're working, you're making calls and you're trying to do this and that. No, a vacation is where I have no laptop, no phone, no conversations about being in business. And believe me, it's hard, because when you are trying to be a success and you get up every day and you sleep, eat, and breathe this talking about business, you have to find a way to wind down. You have to find a way to shut down so that your body can now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and come up with new, fresh ideas to start all over again. So releasing and having fun and doing things for yourself, you have to become your priority. Everybody else in our lives are always a priority. And for us women, that is the hardest thing to let go of, is making everybody else a priority. But you need to do that. And like I was saying earlier, is exercise. I can tell you, hey, I love being in the gym. The other thing I enjoy doing is I'm a Zumba fanatic. I used to teach. I'm still licensed to do so, but I just love it because I'm free. I get to take that hour and I'm having a party. Having a party with myself and having a party with the people that I love to be with and hang out and enjoy. So there's all these different ideas about what it means to stay healthy and learn how to manage your time. You have to remember how valuable you are. But people are not going to tell you how valuable you are. So you have to pat yourself on the back every day, and you have to remind yourself what you need in order to be successful. Because if you don't do these things, I guarantee you're not going to be around to enjoy the successes that you have done and continue to help those who need that help. Being a business owner is such a privilege. And I think sometimes as an owner, we can take advantage of that by not realizing that it is a privilege, because I tell people all the time in business that without your customers and your consumers, you won't have a business. So you have to learn to appreciate them. But in order to appreciate them, you have to be able to appreciate yourself. So it's important to know that time management and staying healthy is an everyday part of your life. It's not just sometimes a part of your life. It's a daily piece of management. And we can, like I said, jump off of the loop there, and forget about it, but you don't want to do that. So just take the time, like I tell everybody, let's take a look in the mirror, learn to love yourself, realize how important that you truly are, not just to everybody else, but to you, because we make a difference, and we understand as women business owners that we are the top. We are excelling extremely fast in this world of business. But if we don't take care of ourselves, we are not going to be at the top any further. And also remember, ladies, that it's important that you share your resources. Don't hold it on to yourself, because you know what? You all had to learn from somebody else. We all are mentors. Never reinvent the wheel when you don't have to. But always remember that a part of this is time management and staying healthy. I hope that I have truly given you something valuable to think about this evening, because I know I love talking about this, and I appreciate you allowing me to share my passion with you all this evening. Remember, if you have any questions, if there is a specific topic that you would like to discuss with me or you want me to discuss with you, hey, reach out to me. But I think right at this point, we have come down to the end of another night of learning. And again, like I said, it has been my honor and a pleasure to be able to speak with you guys for a few minutes this evening. I hope that your spirits have been lifted, and I hope you're ready to soar, because it's your responsibility and your opportunity to remember to dare to be fearless. Good night, everyone. I am here every week at 7 p.m. This is a regularly scheduled program. If you want to learn more about the Women's Small Business Initiative, you can find me at the WSBI website anytime, www.wsbillc.com. You can also visit me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. You can email me as well, and you can email me at Kimberly at wsbillc.com. Also, you guys, it would be great for you all to become a follower. So hit the follow button on the Spreaker. Give me some advice, have some notes, share this with all your friends and family. But until then, you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care.